KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
To receive an eviction statement in any context can be a scary thing, indicating the possibility that you could be displaced from your home. Even more harrowing is when such an announcement is delivered suddenly and without any justification. This is the precise predicament in which the Guam Racing Federation finds itself, facing the reality they could be uprooted from the Yigo Raceway Park, their base of operations and literal home to generations of motorsports enthusiasts after nearly a quarter century of hosting international events. The notice says they've got until March the 2nd to clear out. Accordingly, all calendared events for use of the facility have been suspended indefinitely, while leaders work on some sort of a solution. Henry Simpson is one such person.
We've hired attorneys. We're going to fight it. We're hopefully going to keep it open, at least till Smoking Wheels. We have a big contingent of Japanese racers coming in. And so, we've got everybody else that wants to use it and all the things that are planned. So we hope to be able to keep it open. There's a chance, though, that we can't. So that's why we put out the notice that things may be canceled.
And although the members of Guam's racing community are experts in being able to cover a lot of ground in very short amounts of time, Simpson says there isn't a whole lot of time to act. He and his colleagues are fighting the notice legally and with a Grassroots petition to vocalize support for the island institution.
We're going to get out to everybody that we can and get as many signatures as possible. This whole thing to me is a political hot potato. 1 year everybody's for it, and then the next something changes and then they don't want it anymore. So I can't tell. I really can't tell.
Simpson says the Federation to date has been on a month-to-month lease, but he's seeking legislative approval for a long-term lease with which to secure use of the Yigo property.
In 2007, this area was chosen as part of the firing range, and all work stopped. All building, all construction stopped at that time. And we were told we were going to get a new place. We started looking. We looked at Den, Palantat, all around the island. There isn't another place available where we can do a drag strip, an off-road track, and all the things that we're doing here. So it could be piecemealed out maybe somewhere, but it'd be very, very difficult.
Simpson doesn't mince words when projecting the impact the race park's closure would have to the community, economy, and society.
I think it'll have a devastating effect on people. You can ask anybody here what they think, of the track, of what would happen, especially with this sport. Drag racing was really, really popular back in the 60s down in Harmon Field. And then from 68 on until we opened this track in 2000, there was no place to drag race. Drag racing was on the streets. It was illegal. It cost the people a lot of money to try and police it. It cost a lot of lives. It cost a lot of just problems. And so those were solved by this track. And so we're really disappointed, but we're going to fight it.
If you'd like to lend your support to saving the facility, petitions are now available at the racetrack itself and at Cars Plus in Mighty. Simpson's also talking to other local auto dealerships to host it as well. So sit tight, because this is just getting started. In our next report, we'll attempt to get the CLTC's perspective for their side of the argument.
We think we can win. We hope that we can raise enough signatures.
In all, Simpson is confident in the outcome.
I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to save the racetrack. I'm not going to jump off the cliff if we can, but everybody involved is going to put their best efforts into saving the track.
For now, the greatest fear for the island's motorsports community is that the familiar tone that's been a constant part of the fabric of this part of Yigo for more than 2 decades could be rendered mute by the deafening silence of a vacated, empty lot. Reporting for KUAM Sports, I'm Jason Salas.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.